Hey friends! Hi! I'm here! I made it! I don't know if anyone's in the chat, but hello if you are! as usual, I've been just running around like a mad person. I guess I could have, like, made this actually... Can I switch? Can I switch? I can switch scenes, right? I mean, I guess I should just... Oh. Hi. Hello. Pixar didn't happen. Listen. Listen. Hey Zen, how are you doing? How is things? Is that how it goes? All right. I'm going to put in the Discord that we are live. I did not say good morning to anyone this morning. Happy Friday. Yes to you as well, Zen. Mad Art is live. Even though I'm going to be working on the Stormfall comic today. We're not working because this is just Stephanie just doing Stephanie, you know, just making it happen. Look, I did my taxes today. I deserve this, okay? I deserve this. All right, I'm just going to just exit out of all this other stuff here that I have going. I had to restart my modem. I was on time. I was set to start on time, actually, today. How is my light levels? We're okay. We're all right. I'm really sad because so I have this eucalyptus hanging. Little did I realize that, like, I mean, I like it hanging this low because then it's in the shot. But my chair crumples it. So there's a couple pieces or there's this one piece specifically that was just torn apart by my chair. So I had to snap it off. I paid too much for that to happen. So we're just gonna just cross our fingers that we don't do that to any more of the eucalyptus. But I guess that's what I get for paying for an actual, like, dried plant. This is my story. This is my song. All right, I am getting the yeah, it's a nice backdrop. Thank you. I want to add more. I want to have, like, just a bunch of greenery back here, I think, so I really like the greenery in the background. I'm going to add fake stuff probably. Far better than a blank wall, for sure. For sure. Yeah, and I just don't think I have enough space for a green screen, honestly. I would love to, but I just don't think that's a possibility here. Which is fine. It's okay. But yeah, I'm telling myself that. That's mostly me self-soothing than anything. So yeah, but I definitely want to get some more greenery, some fake stuff to hang with it. Make it bright. Yeah. I probably wouldn't mind actually having a lot of this covered, because it is kind of flesh toned wall, you know, at least for me. I'm so light skinned. Alabaster. Hey, Cookie, Madbird Steph in plaid. Yes, I'm wearing a Christmas sweater today. Do not judge. I saw it in my closet and I was like, I'm chilly. That looks comfortable. I'm wearing that. So here we are. Let me see here. Let me just make sure levels for music are good. Oh, we're not. Oh, it's not playing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was stopping y'all from hearing some background music. How uncouth of me. How uncouth. The rule of comfy trumps all. This is true. This is true. It's like the one Christmas sweater. I think there's maybe another one that I brought with me when I moved. I think. Did I bring the other ones? I don't remember. Okay. All right. So Steph did her taxes earlier. So as a reward, I'm gonna work on the Stormfall comic, I think. Just because I was trying to think of something to work on. I was like, I just can't think of anything that I want to do. So I think we're gonna go Stormfall. Stormfall comic. Even though this is mad art, we're gonna work mad on the Stormfall Initiative comic. Yeah, do I need this up? Sure. Yeah, I got my taxes all done. Then I hopefully not owing more to the government. Zen, usually yes. Unfortunately. Usually yes, because my my freelance work is non-taxed. There's no way for me to tax it through Fiverr, which is mostly the platform that I work through. Yeah. With my all my freelance stuff is 1099. So usually, Fiverr link. Oh yeah, I mean sure. Hold on, I can give you my Fiverr link. Slowly working on getting other stuff up as well, like, you know, Etsy and that sort of thing. But yeah, let me just give you a link to my profile. But yeah, I do illustration work. I do mostly storyboarding from Fiverr. But is this it? Is this me? Maybe. I don't know. This might take you to it. This might not. Maybe we'll just take off this in part. That might work better. Okay. Should work. Should work. Okay. All right. I got so sidetracked for a second. I got so sidetracked. I was like, all right. I don't even have my art program pulled up yet. We're doing it live, friends. We're doing it live. Let's see here. I posted on that. You know, I'm not even gonna bother with Instagram right now. Oh, I didn't do my tweet. I didn't do the Nightbot tweet. Give me two shakes of a cat's tail to get this done. I don't know. 5 tweet. Let's see here. Okay. That's done. And there we go. Done and done. All right, we're going to open up what we need here to work on the comic. Oh, so Cookie and Zen, how are y'all doing today? I don't think I really asked. How are you doing? How are your Fridays going? Okay, so we're not working on that. We don't need to see that. Haha. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I wish there was a way to open up, well, like more than one thing at a time. But I keep having to go back here, so don't mind me. Where is my color? I have a color palette. Here it is. And we'll go ahead and open the character turnaround. Oops. Did I open it twice? Tried to. Didn't work. Working from home today, so just multitasking a bit. Nice. That's awesome. Hey, I'm working from home today too, Zen. I don't know why I found that so funny, but I don't know. I am good. I woke up, went to Costco, then went to the dream. Went to a store called Canadian Tire and brought an indoor grill panini press. Then went to a local butcher's, then went to a hobby store for D&D minis and paint, then went to a Dairy Queen. Oh my god, then turned 8 today. Oh, wait, Cookie, is it your birthday today? It is, right? Cookie, happy birthday! Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You know what? Before I absolutely forget. Cookie. Wait a minute. We have a celebration thing in here. We have a celebration channel. Celebration hype at let's see here. There you are. There you go. Yes. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. I'm so happy. Well, congrats. Congrats. I believe in celebrating any birthday, no matter the age. So, happy birthday. Glad to have you. Which reminds me, I need to send... Yep, okay. I need to do that today. Someone I need to send a card to. Alright, we got the tweet done. We got that done. My day has been good. Well, wait a minute. I have other things let's see here. I woke up, went to Costco. What were you looking for at Costco? Indoor grill panini press. Were you looking for the indoor grill panini press at Costco first? They went to a butcher's. Where'd you get the butcher's? They went to a hobby store. How did the paint and the hobby store stuff go? What did you get at Dairy Queen? You've had a busy day, Cookie. You've had a busy day so far. My day has been good. I did my taxes this morning. I slept in a bit because I finally got my second, this is like talk time. I finally got my second set of, so I have both of my windows covered in blackout curtains because they're sunrise facing windows. So I think that's part of the reason I was waking up like at 6:30 in the morning every morning and not being able to go back to sleep. So I stayed in bed until like 8, a little bit after 8 this morning, got up, did my taxes, had therapy, had lunch, chatted with some friends, and here I am. I'm thinking about ordering pizza later, some gluten-free, dairy-free pizza, because there's this place close by that is just amazing. Let me show you. Look at this. Adorable. Mothman. Although this is the next step. This is what we need to work towards, friends, for Mad Bird streams. Why does that have a... Oh, interesting. I just noticed that, like, it's like views. Okay. Alright, whatever. But I got this adorable Mothman Mini. You know, a figurine. It's so cute. I wonder if like we can bring it closer. There we go. So it has its feet. I don't know how to hold this. Cute little wings. It's like a little like Tiny Toons like Mothman. That's what it reminds me of, is Tiny Toons. Like a Tiny Toons Mothman figure. It's adorable. I love it. We got meats and veggies, then Canadian Tire and a grill on sale. I got sausages and sticks at the butcher's. I got some paint and brushes. I got chicken strips and got a burger and onion rings. Love it. Love it. Yeah, but I'm thinking it's a pizza day. They make this amazing Thai pizza at this place. That's just, if you like Thai food, it's so good. But I may try something different today. Okay. What was I looking for? This. Is that your Halloween costume? Oh my god. One day, Cookie. One day I will rise to the level to have Mothman as my Halloween costume. That'd be amazing. I would love it. I would love it. I think that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do for Halloween this year. I'm going to be a Mothman. No one can stop me. No one. No one. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm going to pop a Tic Tac. Moth styles. Oh man. No, you don't understand. I mean, well, I think Cookie, I think you were around whenever they were convincing me to do a Mothman tattoo. Guess what? I'm designing it. I like the taste. Okay. Okay. So we had some things that we had to work on. So we got these done. You see the trap. She walks over. She sees Ayler. She turns, gets the drawing, looks at it, looks back up. Ayler coughs. They're like, oh no. So they rush over. Kaylin sees... Kaylin sees the coffin. Oh, wait a minute. We need another one of just like the coffin and the like that kind of view, because otherwise it's like she sees something and she starts walking. Yeah, I think we might need like just a general view of the coffin and stuff. Oh, fudge. What I really want is a chocolate covered almond. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get my chocolate covered almonds. I need to readjust this blanket on my chair. Hold on a second. Give me time. Y'all, I got this seat cushion for my chair, and it's to die for. It's amazing. Amazing. I still have tax forms all over my bed from, well, here's the thing, is that like, so I worked at, a non-freelance job, a 9-to-5 back in from September to December, and I was still in West Virginia. I swear that I got the W-2 in an envelope, and it was like, important tax information, and I was like, okay, cool. I don't need this right now because I'm not doing taxes yet. So I went to find that envelope today, where it should have been, and where I don't know where else it could possibly be. And it wasn't there. It wasn't there. So I yeah. Was just looking for those massaging cushions. Oh yeah, this one isn't massaging, but if you're looking for one that's not massaging, Cookie Mandius, and you just want a good like chair cushion, I can send you the link. It was 30 some dollars, I think. Maybe 30. So I finally got my tax information offline. I mean, online. Off of online. Now I'm trying to find my drawing pencil. I laid it down, and now it's gone forever, apparently. Friends, countrymen, what happened to my pen? What did y'all do with it? Oh, here it is. In the pin holder where it belongs. It's okay. It's all right. We're getting off to a swimming start here on this. Okay. So I think right here, I think we need to do a different all right. How are my volumes? Okay, we're fine. Okay. Yeah, the one that I picked out, Cookie. It's not massaging. It's just a chair cushion. But it has like memory foam in it. Okay. All right. So she sees that. She looks over. I'm thinking we want something like what's up here. Like that, but we want it from her, like just like this sarcophagus is what we're mostly wanting to focus on here. So let's actually copy paste that so I could just have a reference at least. If not, memory foam is good for the tushy. Oh, for sure. For sure. I'm really happy with it. I have a tendency, that's the word, to sit like on like the back end of my tailbone instead of like actually like on my seat. So I get a lot of tailbone like, you know, bottom tailbone issues from how I sit, because I tend to like put my weight back there for some reason. So this really helps to distribute that and not make that so bad. I honestly think that I've injured it, and it's just, you know, who knows? It's just kind of something I have to deal with now. Okay, so I'm thinking something like this, but we want it more kind of like, we're not really focusing on the trap. We're not, I think I want her over here. And we want to move over. Okay, so I want to get, let's see, I want to change the size of this eraser. It's just, it's too big. It's too big. What, even what too? That's what she said. Yes. Yes. Very true. Very true. I want the sarcophagus to be the main focus. So why don't we actually just kind of lighten this? I'll do one over it. Smari Smoopy is rubbing on me. Schmoopy. Hey, Geltip. Hey, look at me popping into a favorite streamer for a second day in a row. Geltip. Hi. How are you doing? How's your Friday going, Geltip? Okay, so at first I was like, oh, she would be on this side, but I think she would be on this side. I don't even see her, actually. Might not even see her. Might just see just the sarcophagus with the lid kind of looking like it's cracked. Ooh. Maybe even... Oh, that's right. That's why she was looking. Oh! What if she heard? Working as usual, but almost done. Woof! I'm glad to hear it, Gel Tip. Glad to hear it. What if... What if she heard, like, crack? Like, the top of the sarcophagus cracking open because... Demi Lich. Well, mummy form. Mummified Demi Lich. She heard a crack. And then she looked over, saw the sarcophagus starting to crack open. Oh, fudge. Okay. Guys, I have a weakness for chocolate covered almonds. I really like them. And then maybe, like, you can put, like, something else right here that's, like, crack. What are other synonyms for something, like, cracking? Now, I wonder if I put crack synonym, if it's going to give me a drug synonym. Okay, so crack, split, fissured, crevice, break. Rupture, breach, chink, Or explosion, detonation, crackle. Oh, crackle's a good one. Split, fracture, break. Okay. Yeah, I like the what was it? I never forgot. Crackle. I thought it was Cadbury eggs. That too, gel tip. Cadbury eggs are seasonal, and I kind of overdid my thing on Cadbury eggs. I kind of got to the end of it. I'm not sure there's ever an end to chocolate covered almonds. Frush? Okay. Mm-hmm. Here you can buy sound effects about something cracking. Stone on stone, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a sarcophagus lid. Okay, I'm looking at some onomatopoeia. Let me breathe while I say this word. Onomatopoeia. I'm just gonna type it in chat. It's the process of creating a word that phonetically imitates, resembles, or suggests the sound that it describes. Which is kind of what I'm looking for. I need some. Okay, so we have Choom, Snap, Crush, Howl, the Plume. Okay. So far, a Crunch would be a good one. Crunch would be a good one. Yeah, I think I like Crackle and Crunch. Because Crunch would be good because I feel like that'd be a very, like, sound that, like, stone kind of crumbling and falling into itself would make. And hitting bone. There's bone inside. So I could totally see that happening. Snap, Crush. This is one thing I don't have, like, that much experience with is are using, like, words like this. Okay. Yeah, or just like a crack. Maybe like a drawn out just crack. Or, yeah. Okay. Alright, I think that's gonna be my best bet. Just stick with what I had because, it's a weird crash, boom, whoosh, click. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so let's do that. Let's just do a... Yeah, I'm not even trying like the crack here. Oof. One too many chocolate covered almonds. I'm feeling the heartburn. Kidding. Maybe more like a crumble. Maybe do like a crack. Maybe do like little cracks here. Kaylin looks. She starts walking over. She gets closer. Break coffin open a little bit more. Need to see a bit of mummy skeleton space inside. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So let me see, like, stone. Let me look up pictures of, like, stone being broke open. Stone. Coffin. Broke. Let's get an idea. I mean, I understand how things... Okay, that's kind of what I was looking for. Kind of. Alright. Kind of like... So it's usually from breaks kind of going across the edge here, and then you just have ones that intersect. Which is what causes the bigger rifts. Just got sleepy all of a sudden. And during the break, I'll go and heat up my coffee. Okay. Okay, so she's looking down in this one. Or actually just have her just looking, I think, down maybe more. Like she's walked up to it. Or, let's see here, actually maybe have a more medium shot to show her the coffin in front of her. Or sarcophagus, I mean. And she's a dwarf, so it should be able to fit in a frame this size. It probably would actually come up to like, I mean, she's 5, sarcophagus, like looking at, let me just look up sarcophagus. I mean, I think they would be pretty, I think, hefty. You know, have a little height to them. Plus they have the body inside, plus the stone. Yeah. So you're looking at, yeah. I would guess that person's probably like 6 foot. I think Kaylin's like 5 or 4'7", I think. So yeah, so it'd probably be about right there, probably. At least. I mean, that's probably even being generous, but... Alright, we want it to be where the face is, so it'll have to be a little off-centered. Okay, and that should work. Like, you know, so she's walking over to it, gets closer, stands in front of it. And then we need to add a close-up of her looking through the crack. So I think like this crack here. Okay. I'm trying to move that down to where I just needed to make sure that it was the same like size. So okay. So that's over there. Then her looking through, I think this would actually be flipped, but we would use this for, right? No, she would see that way, so this is actually correct. Maybe even, oh, we can't extend it too much or it's gonna go off the page there. So I'm thinking maybe not even having a frame on this, but to have the crack itself be the frame, and then Kaylin kind of looking in. Maybe not even that close. It's like if she's looking right there at the... She can be kind of far, a little bit far away. There you go. And then have the crack first. And then turn that around and take out Kaylin. Oh, it's actually upside down. I mean, like, well, right. No, that's right. And then so this we might want to put inside of a frame, maybe. Because you have like the we might even want to I'm gonna go get my coffee. Might even want to make this like closer. Or maybe even not even sideways, but to make it oh shit, okay. She sees it, she walks over, she looks in. And then, yeah, maybe even like I keep forgetting to charge my mouse. For the past like 4 days, I keep forgetting to like put it on its little like stand when I go to bed, and it's been a challenge to be like, okay, my mouse is about ready to die. So we have the mummy inside, and according to this. Now, the head, I don't think has any... I don't think it has anything on it. Like, as far as... I don't think there's any wrappings on the head because it was a skull. I think the rest of it was wrapped up. I wonder if... Oh, of course. I just unplugged my stylus, and that's going to be a problem. You want to make a problem? No? Okay, cool. Do you draw all your characters? Do you draw all your characters when you're creating new ones? Cookie, you might have to explain your question a bit. Do you draw all your characters when you are creating new ones? I'll need a little bit of clarification as to what you mean, because I want to answer your question. I'm not quite comprehending what the question is. Like, if you make a new character, do you sketch them out after? You mean for the comic? Like, if I were to be like, hey, I have this, like, I'm going to create a character for the comic, do I make a character sketch of them afterwards? Or, like, if I create a new character for a campaign, do I sketch them out after I create them? Sorry. I'm sorry if I'm not understanding. Yes. Cookie. So if after I create a new character for like a campaign, do I need to visualize? I would say yes. I think for all of my characters, I've drawn them afterwards. At least got to the sketching stage for them if I'm in the campaign long enough. Usually, I don't usually start with a sketch. Usually I will just start with character creating. Here's my process. Here's what I'll do. Usually, since I am a visual person, I'll usually go on something like Pinterest. And I'll go through and just type in like character or D&D character and just kind of like you look at other people's characters or look at other people's illustrations just to kind of spark something if I don't already have something in mind. And then I'll be like, okay, like let's dive into this. Like for and usually I'll find something that will inspire me on like what I want the character to look like, you know, and that will kind of also spark like character ideas. Like for Kaylin, who is my who is in this campaign, Stormfall. For Kaylin, I got a lot of inspiration from well, I know that actually. Wait a minute, did I do it that way or did I wait? Like I think I had given a description to Dan. Dan created a like, you know, because Dan asked me for a description because he was doing the character art, like the layout, like he was just kind of compositing things together at the time. And he was asking for a description, and I think I took a lot of like visual cues from Alloy in Horizon Zero Dawn, because I think I was playing the first game at the time, or I didn't finish. I didn't play that much of it. But yeah, there was a lot of inspiration from Alloy, and also I think maybe an illustration in the player's handbook as I was creating the character. For Ileana, one of the Sunday night campaign, who's an ASMR paladin. I don't know if I took any inspiration. I don't know if anything that I saw inspired me towards her. I think that I was going for like, nothing stands out. I'm sure I found a picture somewhere that kind of inspired me on what she would look like. I don't know how else that I would have came up with her. I mean, she's fairly nothing like extremely, you know, fancy about her. I mean, other than being like an ASMR. But I might have seen like an illustration. For Valkyrie on Saturday's campaign, it was so usually like I'll find one picture that will be like, oh, like like an illustration someone else has done, to be like, oh, like I'll usually I'll go through, I mean, this is a long explanation, I'm so sorry. Usually I'll go through, I'll either pull up like Pinterest, or I'll just create like the basics of the character, like race, class, etc. And then I'll go into Pinterest and be like, hey, like, you know, I'll type female Kalashtar, which is my Saturday in Tower of Dreams character. There was one illustration that pulled up that really gave me inspiration for Valkyrie's look. Which is like the typical like female Kalashtar illustration, I think, from the book that the Kalashtar come from. I don't remember which one that is. Volos? Maybe? No. Volos is for ASMRs. It's one of the last few years. I think maybe Eberron? Maybe? And then for Breelith, it was about the same thing. I think I found someone's illustration, not official, of this adorable purple pink skinned furbolg, because I knew I wanted to do a furbolg. And I was like, that's it, it's her. So then I'll usually take that and create my own from it. Yes, all of that to get literally a 10-minute explanation to get to what you were asking, Cookie. I'm so sorry. This is talking with Stephanie. This is mad talk with Steph, pretty much. All right, that's right. I was looking up to see if I have a description of what I'm pretty sure that there weren't any bandages or any wrappings or anything on the face. Okay. The lid bursts off and out climbs a fairly large mummy. Wrapping around head. Okay, so there was stuff wrapping around the head with a skull that is about twice the size that it should be. The eye sockets have 2 rubies for eyes, grinning, coated teeth. It chatters its teeth and looks around at everyone. So here's the thing, is I just realized, is that I was going to have it that where it opened its eyes, but it's a skull. So skulls don't really have eyelids. So maybe what I'll do is have a couple wrappings around the eyes and then one slip off and you can see the stuff in the eyes. Okay, Cheltip. Thanks for sharing this. I tend to get an idea, then Google images like that and then find an image that inspires me a backstory. Yeah. I'm trying to think my usual process. I mean, I honestly haven't created a character since In Extremis, so it's been a while. Like that, In Extremis, I think we're on episode 40 some, so it's been like 40 some weeks since I've created a character. So I'm just trying to think of my process. I think, yeah. As I said, I'm very visual, so stuff like Pinterest or Google Images really helps me, even with a lot with DMing, because it helps me to kind of get a visual jump start for things that I want to do. So like I'll often just go through Pinterest if I'm trying to like write out stuff for the Forsaken or whatever, and just look for images to kind of like spark that, oh, that'd be really cool. Or if I'm wanting to create a new town, I'll go through Pinterest and kind of like look for like inspiration. Not that I'm following that, of course, anything to a T, but just to put that spark in my mind, like, oh, and like I do a lot of like combining things, you know, like I see a really cool image here. These buildings combined with these buildings is the general like physical architectural makeup of the city. I'm writing my first adventure and so far bee people hard to find. Bee people? Is this a D&D? Is this a homebrew race, Cookie? Okay. So yeah, I didn't think about that skulls do not have eyes. Whoops. It's my bad. So I think we'll just put like something over the eyes. Long story and it's awkward. Okay, all right. Okay, we don't want to make it too much because we want it when this bandage slips, I want it to be like, oh, like nothing else can be in the way. Okay, let me look up a skull really quick. Oh, I have one right here. Oh, yeah, a real one, but a gold one. A ceramic one. Yeah, I'm trying to get this done before I go and heat up my coffee and take my 5, but awkward stories, those are the best ones. Every story that I tell is an awkward story. I know not why this is a problem, Cookie. But, I mean, I'm also not pressuring you to tell. You can absolutely not, you know, it's fine. We're just giving you a hard time. Alright, so the skull is bigger than the body. It said it's about twice the size that it should be. So this is fine. And then... which that alone kind of frightens me. I'm not sure how I'd feel about seeing a skeleton where its skull is like twice the size that it should be. That kind of frightens me a little. Oh. For a second, Cookie, I was like, how is that dirty? Bless you for not thinking it's not dirty. It's a couple of it's a double negative I'm not sure that you meant, but you're welcome. Alright, let me play around with this a bit. Do I want this just like this? Do I want it sideways like that? Oh, maybe. That might make the most sense, honestly. Just to have it like... oh, wait a minute. I think that was... excuse me. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then have it kind of fall down to reveal the eyes. Maybe the mouth opening? So we have the nose right here, which is covered right now. The eye sockets have gems in them. So are the gems bigger than this? I always just consider that they were just smaller, but I think they're supposed to be like fill the eye socket, I think. There were some good sized gems then. I kind of forgot that the skull was like larger than normal. So we have the nose and the mouth, or the jaw, I guess we should say. And then this part of the jaw, and then have the mouth open. So, she sees it, she looks over. She looks down, looks through the crack, sees a mummy. Let's see. So we might actually, what might be cool is to zoom in here. I think we can put you away. Zoom in a bit. Right? That'll be cleaner. And let's go ahead and extend the canvas. Here, we'll make this. I need to clean off my keyboard because I dropped some cider on it the other day. Or it wasn't cider, it was like a wine cooler of sorts. And just a little bit. But I think it gummed up the keys a bit. Of course. Of course. Had been using the keyboard for literally a week and a half. It's okay. 2,900 or 29,000, I mean. 29,000. Let me check this one again because I feel like we might be too much of a space here. They look up. Cough. I don't know, maybe. I think that's fine. You might want to maybe extend these up a bit, maybe. Like have them like disappear. And then maybe extend this down a bit. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the best use of that. Okay. They look. They run. Kaylin looks over. She sees. Okay, we need to move that. Let's put a little bit more room there. So we have so many layers. So many layers. Oh my god. And yeah. So we need to grab all this together. I think we're gonna have to extend this a little bit more, even. Okay, wait a minute. Let me just move this down like this. Ah. Oh. Okay. Alright, let me just move this all the way down. Yeah, we're gonna have to extend this some more. It's fine. Alright, so she looks over. She sees that. 8,000 Young, welcome. How are you doing? We're working on a comic. I know it's a little zoomed out right now, but I am trying to like work on spacing. If my paint program doesn't freeze up on me right now. That's the question. Okay. Alright, so we need to expand the canvas. Right, 30,000. Oh, wait. We should have those two closer together. We'll go move these down. And move this down. Okay, let's check this out. See if it works. Oh, I'm glad. I am doing well. It's been a very productive day. Aw, thank you, Joe Tip. Alright, crumble. Mess. She looks. She starts walking over. We see the coffin breaking. She looks down. Looks in. Okay, let's have a little bit more space there, which means we'll probably have to extend the canvas size a bit more. Okay, I didn't do that right. And she looks down, looks in. Mummy. Eyes open. And that's it. Okay. Oh, thank you for We've made it, y'all. We've actually made it. We had 2 spammers in a row. But Marath, I really wanted to learn how to get best followers, primes, and viewers on my Sturm store. I think Fadu 2 and Ignize had some good points. We had some good points. All right, friends. I'm going to take a quick, like 5 to 10 minute break. So hang tight, and I will be right back. So I got peckish and I got a kind bar because I was getting a little, I just ate lunch before I started. This is my life. Oh, no. Is it hunger or is it acid reflux? We don't understand. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this sit to the side. Let the hunger sit for a bit to see if it's actually hungry or it's just my acid reflux acting up. Fun times. Anyways, we're back. Oh, hey, Bear. How are you doing? Sorry. That fun time of year. Pretty sure I just spoke Pig Latin with Fadu too and Isme. Thank you, Thousand Young. Good day to sleep in here, right? Nice and chilly. It's chilly here too, honestly. Like, it was like 60-some degrees yesterday, and I swear I think it's supposed to get like in the 30s this evening, like below freezing. Let me mute myself for a second.
And
so
the
not
low will be 39 degrees.
So not as dire. I mean, it says it's 57 outside. It's sure. I think yesterday was maybe 10 degrees warmer. But yeah. Hey, Rebel. Dan refuses to. Well, I haven't asked Dan to put an ASMR redeem on this. Seeing that he hasn't suggested it, I'm assuming it's because he doesn't like ASMR. Rebel. All you have to do is ask nicely. That's it. That's all you need to do. I turned it off instead of just turning it down. I have to get that kind of, I have to get it in my ears so that way I can see how loud I'm being. Rebel, welcome. How are you doing today? How's your Friday? I got my taxes done this morning for those who weren't in earlier. Yo! Finally! It's only when I appreciate the most. Oh, that makes me feel good inside. Thank you. Alright, let's get these suckers colored in. Whoa! Okay. There's this, like, sound bite that's like, whoa! Like, it's from some kind of anime. I don't even know what it's from. Wait a minute, let me see if I can find something. Because now I'm curious. Whoa! That's it! Did you hear it? Did it play? It had to have played. I love it. I don't know what it's from, but I love it so much. It's sounding less like plastic than other ASMRs.
This is Lumen.
Sorry. Wow! We still haven't done our taxes. How long do you think we can hold a grudge against the IRS? I don't know. I don't know why I have such a fear of, like, not doing my taxes. It really, I don't know why. Like, thinking about not doing them really just like spikes fear and anxiety in me, like to the utmost. Like I have clearly been brainwashed enough by the government to make me think that this is an absolute necessity in my life, but it literally strikes fear into my heart. So someone did their job correct in being like, you have to do your taxes. So something somewhere. Oh yeah. Joey Lawrence. Oh my god, I haven't thought about Joey Lawrence in so long. Yeah. Whoa! Yeah. But I have friends that don't do their taxes and haven't for a few years. And I'm like, it strikes fear into me. It strikes fear into my heart. Varoth, do you have to do... do y'all have like yearly, like... No, you don't, right? Do you have to do taxes every year? Is this just a US thing? I don't know. You make under like 12,000 something, you don't need to file per year. I feel like it's 4,000 there. I feel like it's 4,000. But I know my friends who don't file, who don't do their taxes, definitely make more than 12,000 a year. Definitely. Oh, but I did make over 12,000 last year. And usually I make over $12,000. So. Okay. No, you're right. You're right. Under 65, 12,550, but I did make more than that. If you're married and filing jointly, and under 65, you can make up to 25,000 and not have to file. Head of household, 18,000. Married, filing. Listen to this. Okay. Let me just go over this really quickly. If you're single, you can make up to, and under 65, these are all under 65 that I'm going through, and make 12, if you don't make more than $12,550, don't know why there's a $50 in there, why it's not just 12,500, but whatever, you don't have to file. If you're married filing jointly, and you don't make more than $25,100, jointly, you don't have to file. If you had a head of the household, 18,800, whatever. If you're married filing separately, listen, if you're married filing separately, if you make more than $5, you have to file. I'm sorry? That's just hilarious to me. Oh, if you're a qualifying widower, you can make, if you don't make more than $25,100, you don't have to file. Yeah. What the fuck, right? You have income taxes. Okay. You drunk, IRS? They play with their blood, sweat, and tears for love of Texas Bear. And it's gross. Probably some fraud avoidance safeguard. Maybe 1,000 years, yeah. What if you're not married, but living with your baby mama and have 3 kids and neither of you have a job? How much money do you get back? Well, I mean, you have 3 kids, so you get a tax break for those 3 kids. Tax breaks for kids are no joke. Like, I understand people need that money to, like, raise the kids, but, like, when I hear how much people make or get back on their taxes for kids, I'm like, I want a child. I want a kid. Give me 3 of those. Neither of you have a job. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's why we were around. Bear. Oh no. Yeah. Hey, Gel Tip. We're talking taxes, Gel Tip, but we're about done. Although I will have to say, I usually do my, well, for the past few years, I've done my taxes through TurboTax because of, I go through the self-employed one because I don't have like an accountant or anything like that. And the fees are slowly raising each year, like for this. And I keep forgetting how much I pay each year to like get it done. And they don't really give you a cost until after you've done all of your taxes on the site, including the cost it took to e-file both state and federal. It was like $200 that I had to pay out of what I was getting back, which I don't usually get back. Usually I have to pay. 1 year, because of my freelancing work, that's all I did, and it was a pretty good. I mean, it was an okay year. I mean, it was still not a lot, but it was better than what I had done before. $1,600 I had to pay. But this year, since I had a job that took out taxes from September to December, that balanced that off some. So I just need to get a job for 3 months a year to balance out some of that taxes I have to pay, apparently. That's the only reason right now that I would bring a baby into this world. IRS gives you money. Sorry, I was doing a little work while you were gone and forgot to check back in. Oh, no problem, Gel Tip. You don't have to explain yourself. It's absolutely okay. All we know, if we were Sims, we would be locked in a closet. No joke. I told Michelle about that bear. She still brings it up. Of like, there was no way this is going to get back. So, my mom plays a lot of Sims. She told me one time that she had her Sims marry because she's all about like the love stories and all this other stuff with Sims. She had her Sim marry. They had 2 kids. And they weren't babies anymore. They were toddlers. They were driving her crazy. So she turned them into birds and locked them into a closet. And she was like, they just won't die. Outed. The standard deductions are so high, it's tough to itemize anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I just started itemizing last year, but I don't have a lot that I can itemize, honestly. I didn't, especially last year, I didn't really buy that much for the business. Be right back, Rebel. Absolutely. You are missed. You are missed already. All right. Okay. All right. Time to add some color. Color. Oh my gosh, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. I got like 6 to 7 hours. Was it 7 hours of sleep last night? I haven't stayed in bed longer. What is wrong with me? Okay. All right, we've already done that. We need to start on collar. This is what we're doing. Let's see here. All right, I have their color. I have their color guide here. I can pop up. Now I'm just thinking about The Sims. Okay. All right, so I was gonna put, oh yeah, that circle. I was like, for a second, I was like, what is that supposed to be? And I was like, oh, that's supposed to be where Rinwin is. Rinwin, I think. I don't have her sketched out, but we're not going to worry about that. We can do it. We can do it. Okay. Oh, the problem is with having it up there is I can't. Oh, that's right. I think last time I brought it down here and I put it down here. That's right. That way I could easily move up to it. Ah, man. Okay, let's make that smaller. Make her general form here. Oh, uh-oh. It's my friend's birthday today. I didn't even realize it. I have another friend whose birthday is today. Oh, no. Hey, Rebel. Welcome. Welcome back. How's Nova today, Rebel? Are we getting close to hibernation time? Far from hibernation now, but she's been in her cave all day. Oh, okay. I can't remember where we were. If she had just woken up recently, like, you know, or if we were getting there. Alright, she has armor on. Armor. He's armor. Okay. Well, me too. Me too. Alright. Chainmail. That's right. She has chainmail on. So she had, excuse me. I'm so sorry. You just yawn into the microphone. I don't know why I'm suddenly feeling so... The taxes really brought it out of me. Really, I got really taxed from my taxes. Taxes can be so taxing. You're welcome. Glad I could be of help. Oh, no, it's not. It's not white. I must have been a little too eager with the, double. You know you loved it. Would it be better in ASMR? Okay, it's not going away. It's not going away, I'm so sorry. I actually have one. Where is the character sketch? Hmm. 1,000 Young. Calling what I do in 3D, which I'm currently trying to learn Blender. Calling what I do in 3D art is a stretch right now. No, I am learning Blender, so yeah. I mean, technically, sure. But I'm still very much a noob at the program. And don't let these people fool you if they argue otherwise. They're fools. All of them. Oh, thank you, 1,000 Young. You know, we're trying to do what we can here. All of my kind bars gone. It was so good. It was so good. Sad. I think this might be her shirt color. Very close to her actual color though, which is her skin color. Which I don't dig. I don't dig. I can't remember. I think your pants are kind of like a dark brown. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely helpful. I just started doing it with this panel, with this one. But I thought, yeah, they'll probably keep similar color schematics. So I just thought it would be a good idea. Yeah, as far as how well the colors go together, that's totally like just from people. You know, I didn't change anything with their clothes colors. Oh, thank you. That's a very me thing, honestly. Like, I am going off of their colors, but I probably did low saturate a bit, and that's because that's kind of my style. I tend to work for a little bit lower saturation. But thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, oh, her hair. Ormia's hair, we can't forget it. It's so full. There's so much of it. Ormia's hair is everywhere. Okay. I had a specific color scheme for... just dark blue for that. Okay. Alright. You righty? Okay, so we haven't seen inside here at all. I'm trying to think. I think it was stone is what I'm kind of picturing. Okay. Okay. It doesn't say exactly what the stone is. I mean, what the room. I don't think it's... They do have things hanging from the ceiling, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make it kind of a stone. And there's the sarcophagus. The stone pillar pops up, so... Let's see here. I do have a light, so... I don't know if this is gonna work or this is what I want even. I don't know. Okay. So, I don't mind that. We could change the texture, but I kind of like the texture. It's very chalk pastel, which we've kind of kept already, and I like pretty much. Alright, technically it will be darker, but it might be too dark here. We'll play with this in a second. I'm just, if we want it to look like this or something else, I'm just trying to figure out. The background is more complicated for me than the characters, which granted, yes, normally, but I'm more of a character illustrator than I am a room or a background illustrator or landscape or setting. A little more difficult for me. Okay. All right. Let me just look at a stone burial chamber, maybe? What just happened? Let me see if I can get some lighting. Okay, this is outside. Inside. Okay. I mean, they're all, of course, artificially lit in these pictures. Okay. There's a picture from Valheim. Cool. Okay. Oh, I put Stone Crypt inside, and it gave me a bunch of Destiny. A bunch of Destiny pictures. Deep Stone Crypt raid guide. No. No, that's not what I need. Okay. Alright. I think this is fine. So what I might do, why don't we, instead of making it so gray, so incredibly gray, let's try to go a little bit more warmer, maybe. You're in my way, File. Get out. Get out. Let's try to go a little bit warmer. A bit oranger, maybe. Yeah, I was, yeah. I think we're fine. The problem is that we're going to run into is, like, characters. I mean, I could outline them with some, like, little bit of light coming from the door. Probably would help. So I don't really need to worry about that. But We need to find something that works here that I like. That's the important part. I didn't want anything too gray. I wanted a little bit of color. Oh, thank you, Jaltep. I appreciate it. Thousand Young. Yes, so I have an online portfolio. Now, granted, this is mostly for storyboarding, but I do have some. Well, I have a lot of character illustrations on there too, because I do storyboarding and I do character illustration mostly as my freelance work. Mostly storyboarding, but I've done some commissioned character illustrations for people. Carol, I'm gonna put it in here for you. Yeah, and that hasn't been updated in probably a couple of months, so I need to sit down and update it soon. I don't have any more character illustrations per se, maybe a couple, but I mostly need to update the storyboarding, I think, as I've had some more commissions since then. More work. Work. We'll clean that up in a second. I do just want to... Okay, so this one, the floor is dark. Which, okay. That's fine. There's probably a little bit of light coming from the front of them too, because I don't want the mummy, the sarcophagus to be completely in darkness. So I might have a couple of torches mysteriously there already. Or maybe some like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, thank you, Thousand Young. I appreciate it. Is this just a hobby for you, or is this something you are trying to break into the industry? Tip. Okay. So this is another long-winded. So I have wanted to create a comic or a graphic novel for probably about, oh my gosh, like maybe 7 years now. And just kept putting it off and putting it off, and then like the idea hit me. I was like, oh my gosh, like we have this beautiful campaign, and really like the storytelling and how things have played out for the Forsaken are, I mean, to me, I think just, I'm just like, this would make a beautiful like story, like to be told. So I got that idea. That was like 2 years ago, and I approached the group, like the player group with it, and was like, hey, would you mind if I like use the characters, to do this? And everyone was a-okay with it. But I just kept like letting it go, and because I was wanting to do like originally a graphic novel style thing. And I think that just kind of got a little overwhelming for me, like just thinking about it. Even I'm just like, oh, like I have to like I'm gonna have to like look into this. I'm gonna have to like like market a bunch. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna have to do that now, but I started kind of looking at, I think Dan recommended, like he was like, hey, like there's this webtoons thing that like people submit things, blah blah blah, and then they gain a following, and then they can like have people support them on Patreon, or they like a couple of like there are a few webtoons creators who like they'll have their stuff on webtoons, create that following, and then produce like a graphic novel version of their webcomic. Yeah, so I kind of thought about that for like a year. And then was like, okay, like I think I just need to do this. I just need to like, and I was like, I tell you, the one thing to like keep me going on it would be to like create a show that would keep me accountable on working on this, so here we are. So what we're looking at is this is going to be produced on webtoons once I get a few kind of in my repertoire. And webtoons works in that like you start something like, I have to look at it again, but once you get a following and you post regularly, you can get invited into I think like this creators program, to where webtoons will not only like kind of recommend you more to people, but also I think pay you so much as long as you keep a regular schedule for your production. And then from there, once you build that following, you can have people support you on Patreon. You can have people, you can produce a book of the webtoons of your webcomic. Yeah. So it really helps in building that following. So I guess, long story short, I would like to create this and get it going because I think the story is worthwhile, and I'm excited about getting the story out to people and like having people experience the story and experience the characters, which I think are so beautiful and enriching. If I make money off of that in the process, wonderful. That would be great. But definitely, I guess, probably end goal, sure. But it's definitely not going to happen for a while. But I just need to kind of work on like getting some of these out. It's kind of like, when you first become an artist and you're trying to get your work out there, and you have to like advertise and get people to kind of to recognize your stuff, and to recommend you to other people or to ask you to do things. So yeah, and also it's kind of like another branch of my own artwork too, because it does kind of combine my illustrating style and storyboarding, since it combines the two together very nicely. So anyways, thank you, 1000 Young. I appreciate it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, thankfully, like because I stink at the marketing aspect. So with my storyboarding, I've been able to kind of, for the most part, make money through Fiverr, and let my name kind of pop up from them, on searches. But yeah, it's definitely difficult. Like I definitely still am like learning things and ways to kind of get it out there. It's not easy. It's definitely something to constantly learn about. I'm still kind of like figuring out like my style for this and how I want things to kind of look. So it's definitely a learning experience. I wasn't sure if you were doing it for personal reasons or a portfolio. Yeah, I mean, definitely not for a portfolio, but I guess kind of personal reasons, but also like maybe eventually make money from it, you know? Texture is like so much right now. Like I have it turned up a little bit too much. Yeah, see, I like that. I like that light coming in, but I don't like that texture. So let's work on that a little bit. In fact, let's just undo that. We'll get something. We'll bring on the density for something else. Getting more into like oil pastel territory here. Let's brush density here. Ooh, that'd be awesome. Gel tip. I would love it. I would love it. Why am I not digging this? Okay. Well, I think now it's just not matching the rest of it. So I think I need to put some of that texture back in. Maybe not so bad. But then I think maybe I need to go in and start working on maybe getting some shadows in there, perhaps. Oh, how did we get to just white? Maybe we're having that go out too far, too. Maybe. Perhaps. 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 Dun, 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 dun. Alright, let me try to like mess with the characters a bit. Let me put like a little bit of a lighter, I don't know, something's not gelling well with me visually, and I can't place my finger on it, on what it is. I feel like something to do with like Maybe I need to take a gouache approach to the background instead of this. Like maybe keep the rough edges of the main colors back there, but then like the light, maybe try to do a gouache. Because I'm not digging. I'm not digging the other thing. Why is that behind her? Oh, okay. She drinks more coffee. Oh, wait, I thought I picked the brush. It's like, no, you don't want that. Do you understand what you're doing? Alright, we'll see if this gives me any better feeling. Makes me feel any better. I'm gonna get a little bit oranger, maybe? You try that? No. Something simple, but love your use of trapezoidal entrance. They're used in a lot of ancient monuments. Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Isn't it interesting? It's so fascinating. Like they were like, we could just make this a straight door, but let's make this like let's make this different. Yeah, it's fascinating. Here. I think sometimes I have a difficult time like thinking more abstract and being like, okay, like not really painterly, but just like thinking in a more abstract way of like how to represent a space without like filling in every detail. That's one thing that I struggle with, I think. And that's why I think especially with like concept setting work, you know, like I can do concept character work for days, but like when it comes to like doing a concept of like a room or whatever, like it's a lot more difficult for me, and I think it's because of that. I want to fill in every detail, and that just takes way too much time. Nightbot, please. Oh, well, okay, wait a minute. That was... Nightbot only said one thing. I'm sorry, Nightbot. I didn't mean it. Please, please don't be mad at me. Please. Pretty please. Okay, I'm gonna get more of a yellow. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. So far, I am digging this brush more, though, for the background than the chalk. I'm not like spreading it out enough either. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the problem. Okay, thank you so much, Gel Tip, for stopping in. Have a good rest of your Friday, okay? Have the best that you can. The best that the universe is allowing you today. Yeah, we'll be wrapping up here in about 25 minutes anyways, so. I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling with like how I want this to like look. I want to interpret it. I need to like go outside the It's the first panel of the entry, so I wanna do something interesting here. I want to definitely look fascinating. Could do maybe have this kind of like seep down into this. Okay, I think with some cleaning up, I might be okay with this. And that will flow right down into this one. Let me get this centered on here a little bit better. Ugh. Flow right down to that. And then I think this was Felix. Excuse me. Okay, what have I done? Okay, so chalk brush density is down. That's probably a big problem. Sorry, just thinking. Just thinking. Sure, it's fine. They can just start rethinking it. Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? Nice. Nice. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Well, that's pretty cool. Huh. Sorry, I was looking at that link. See, did that come backwards, didn't I? What color is her hair? Is it comic one? Oh, is that the same color as her? It's a little bit different. Let's see. Is it just that one, or is this a different color? Okay, that one's a little bit more blonde. Okay. Which I think is what should be, probably. That's not what I wanted, but let's going to take a look at this. Where is she at? Okay. Let me just go ahead and just put a different color on here. I do want that to be blonde, but not, that's a pretty good color. Okay. How long is her hair? It's like to her waist. Hey, how did I get down from Armia? Oh, idiot. Stephanie. Oh, I was looking at Armia instead of Astrid. Okay. Oh no. Okay. So her, I still like that color for her hair, so we'll put that, add that in here. I mean, I think her clothing's pretty much the same, I think. Oh, it's a little bit lighter. Okay, all right. And then she will have some shadow, but we'll fill that in a second. One of these days I'll find I'll get more used to it and be able to not redo work, but it's fine. It's fine for now. Still getting used to how the characters work. I don't mind that bottom part, that shadow, but honestly, I wonder if there's slightly different colors due to the light behind them. Probably shouldn't. I don't like how our arms were situated. Very flat. And I was going to add something to the back there, but I was going to come back and clean that up anyways, so. I don't know exactly what about that right this instant. Transfer. Stop yawning. I like that outline or not. Thinking since they were facing a dark room, but I don't know. I'll see if I need it. Not gonna worry about it right now. So history about who in mythology built New Grange. According to ancient mythology, the Tuath de Danann ruled Ireland, were said to have built New Grange as burial place for their chief, Doug de Moor, and has 3 sons. And the Tuatha de Danann, are a supernatural race in Irish mythology. They are often portrayed as hostile and monstrous beings who come from under the sea or the earth. Later, they were portrayed as giants and sea raiders. Ooh. How are we doing? Okay. Yeah, we'll stop here in a few minutes. How did you get dark blue? Must have got the wrong one. Oh, thank you, Thousand Young. I appreciate that. Let's see, what does he have? Anything, any gold lining? Probably on his jacket. I'll probably eventually move the color swaths to the character lineup so that way I can have it all together instead of looking at 3 different things. Probably wise. Okay. My stomach's already like pizza. Even though I probably won't be able to order pizza for another couple of hour probably. Okay, so we have, let's say, a light kind of shining in from up top for this. And then, so that would mean, Stephanie, where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? I was searching. Okay, that's better than a dark outline. Oh, thank you, Thousand Young. I'm glad too. Actually, let me just try to add a different color here. That dark? I like that effect. I'm not sure it's what I want here. I'm not sure. I think I just need something a little bit, maybe a little bit darker to put through there for some line work and stuff. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Okay, I think Felix has been holding his lamplighter in his left hand this entire time. Okay. I was trying to say, or else I would have it, like, coming into the shot. But, I mean, I guess I could. Still. I wanted it to kind of swoop in up here. See how it looks. Kind of blend in a bit up here. Do I like that? Do I not? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'll give it a few more frames that I make to see. It's workable. Alright, I think I'm gonna save it here. Let me see who we have live that we can raid over to. I think I'm gonna call it for today. Let's nope, don't want to look at that. Let's see here. Alright, we have a bunch of that. Let's look for art streamers to give a look-see to. Oh, art by Trisha Hall. She's working on her she's doing a tarot card series. That's really cool. Oh, sorry. That was a reaction and a half. Yeah, you know, I think I want to head over to Trisha Hall and see, so that we can watch them work on their tarot cards. It seemed to be a fun stream. Oh, y'all as well. Thank you so much for being here. Let me start the raid. Actually, before we go, I'll go through our schedule. If you're not part of our Discord, you should be. What are you doing with your life? But head over there. It's a fun little community. We say good morning to each other and talk about our days, and we have a safe space there where you can talk about some frustrations. We also have a Patreon if you're looking for ways to support, and we also have a lot of cool stuff throughout the week. I don't have the most current schedule up here, I don't think. Absolutely not. But we have Mad Game with Dano and friends throughout the week. I know Dan was sick last week. He's been doing some more stuff some work stuff, like catching up on stuff around the house this week. Hopefully next week we can have him back in the chair and doing his Mad Game with Dano throughout the week again. We have on Saturday, so it's tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, is Tower of Dreams, D&D 5e campaign. We have another D&D campaign at 10 p.m. Eastern Time in Extremis. That's on Saturday. Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Learning Blender with Steph. 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Mad Games at Dusk with Trish. And then at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Obsidian Scar. On Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be working on the comic again. 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we have The Forsaken, which is a D&D game IDM. Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Mad Indie Game Time with myself and Dan as we go through some cooperative indie games. Thank you so much for the join, Thousand Young. I saw that. We're looking to bring back the Penumbra Assembly. Should be in probably end of May. We're looking for a restart date for that. On Thursdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time is Drawing Dan, where I am teaching Dan how to draw. And then on new program at 4 p.m. on Thursdays is Paint by Minis, where me and Christy from the Saturday campaign paint miniatures. So all kinds of stuff going on. Let's give a warm raid to art by Trisha Hall. They are working on some awesome tarot cards that we raided over to, I think, early this week, or late last week. Amazing job. Let's give them a raid. Y'all are the best. Thank you so much. Did the raid go through? Okay, I don't think I did that right. I didn't do it right. I was like, wait a minute. That's not it. Art by Trisha Hall. There we go. All right. Thank y'all so much. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. And we'll see you next time. All right. Bye.